Hi folks, this is Kalpana here. I'm here to share with you today my 3 steps of time hacking so you can have a very productive day every single day. But this is going to be a video series, 3 videos basically, one, and each video will have one time hacking step. But before, if you have never met before, my name is Kalpana and I am an entrepreneur. I have multiple business interests, and these days I'm focusing on youth so that you can have maximum potential for yourself so that you can build a business with class and confidence. And what I teach are the principles and success principles and techniques which can be used even in your life so you can maximize your potential in your life as well if you don't have a business. So today I'm going to teach you or share with you my time hack step number 1. Let me share my screen before going further. So I'll be sharing 3 steps, but today we'll start with the first one. So how do you, before we go into time hack, I think all of us know that we need to have some dream. We need to have some goal we want to accomplish in our life, right? And I'm sure you already have what you want to accomplish in your life in different areas of your life. Maybe it is your health, it is your family, it is your business or your job, or it is with your networking part of it, maybe what makes you happy, having a lot of friends or something like that, right? So, but how do you make that as a reality? What do you do to make it as a reality, right? So I'm sure you're familiar with this. It's called, your dream could be like, let's say I want to be wealthy, but how are you going to achieve it? Right? So there has to be a way for you to be able to measure it, that how you are going to, when are you going to say that you have already achieved that, right? So for that, you cannot just have, hey, I want to be wealthy. You got to have a goal which is specific, which is measurable, which is attainable, which is realistic, and which is time bound. So instead of saying I want to be wealthy, what you could say that I want to have extra maybe $2,000 money or income, and by, let's say, uh, by in next 90 days or by the end of this year. So that is basically, it is specific, it is measurable. And now regarding attainable, if you said I want to have $10,000 by the end of the year and you do not have a plan for it, then it's not going to fall in that attainable category. Okay. So you need to have the goal, which is basically you can feel that it is attainable. You need to have a plan of action with it, and it has to be realistic. Like I gave the example, if you don't believe in yourself that you can have $10,000 extra by the end of the year because you don't have a plan attached to it, then that is not a good goal. So first we start with a good goal in whatever area of life you want to achieve it. It says health, is it business, or whatever else, right? So, but once we have decided that, then my tip number 1, or my time hack number 1, is focused on the 1 quadrant at a time strategy, and I'm going to go in the details of that. What they say is that discipline is choosing between what you want most and what you want right now. So you have to figure out your discipline to figure out what is that, what you actually want, you really want, versus what you want just right now. You have to get out of that microwave mentality that I want just right now, right? You have to have that good mindset about it. But then what you can see, generally people have their life divided into like 4 quadrants. You have a business or a job, or you have health, you have family, and your friends. Now, some people want to be good or excellent in all these areas of their life. And I have tried it doing myself, but unfortunately that is not that cannot work, and it's basically it's a complete failure at times. It makes you feel very guilty. It leaves you it ends you up with the feeling of guilt or feeling of stress, right? You don't want that. So that is why what you need to do is basically figure out first which area, which quadrant is that you want to be good, really good at, right? So let's say it is your health you want to focus on right now. So let's say you want to uh, lose a lot of weight. You have gained, and for whatever reason, and you have a goal. Let's say you want to lose, let's say, if not a lot, let's say 20 pounds in next 90 days or 120 days, right? So that is a specific goal. Now, what you'll have to do is, if you are working and if you have a family also, and then you want to spend a lot of time with the friends also every weekend, or whenever they have any parties, you want to go attend to that also. And then you also want to have lose weight and tone your body, then probably it's not a good idea. So what you need to do, so basically we cannot be exceptional in all the areas of our life all at the same time. I'm sure you might have come across people who are who seem to be like, that person is very wealthy, he's very fit, looks like he's got all together. But if you look at their background, if you look how they achieved it, they probably focused on one area of their life at a time. They did not target all the areas of their life all at once. Okay. So in order to be good at something, what you have to do is figure out which one quadrant you have to let go for a short period of time. So you can focus on that, on your most important quadrant for a period of time. So let's say in this case, maybe if you are trying to lose some weight and you get to invited to a lot of parties, and that becomes harder for you to basically focus on good eating habits, or if you want to focus on your good performance at a job in particular project, or if you want to focus on growing your business, then you have to figure out one quadrant out of these four quadrants which you have to not completely let it go, but reduce your focus. Okay. So in this example, I'm using, let's say, friends. You may have to minimize your interaction with your friends for a period of time. Okay. But now, in order to be great at something, let's say I have a job and I have this project I'm working on, and I really, really want to do very good at it, right? It has a deadline and I cannot miss it. I really need to put a lot of focus to it, and I really need to make it great as something which I can be proud of later on. Then in that case, I have to maybe let go of two quadrants of my life. Maybe it is health for a period of time. Maybe I cannot hit gym 5 times a day, and maybe I can not attend all my friends invitations for their birthday parties, or for any festival parties or something like that, right? So because I have to focus on one, I want to be great at something, I want to be very good at something, then I have to basically let go for a short period of time, a couple of quadrants of my life. Okay. And that will allow you to focus more and be more productive. Now, if I want to be really exceptional, let's say I want to do a really, really good job at my business. Let's say, like we talked about income in the initial starting of this video, that let's say if you really want to achieve, let's say, $10,000 extra income through your business in a year period of time, and that is not just like that will not be achieved if you're just good at, if you're just doing your business like a hobby, or if you are just great at it, maybe you are doing few hours here and there for the business. For to achieve that kind of income, you probably will have to be exceptional at what you're doing, right? So in that case, what you will have to do, basically minimize what you focus on to maximize your results. So you cannot have your focus scattered everywhere. You really have to focus on that thing for a period of time so you can maximize the result in that particular area so you can live the life you want. Okay. So they say in order to be great at exceptional at something, you have to let go of 3 quadrants at least to be really exceptional in what you want to achieve. So if it's a little goal, let's say maybe $1,000 extra you want to achieve by the end of the year, it's probably not that big of a goal, right? It's you can be just good at what you're doing and maybe you can achieve that extra $1,000. But if it is $10,000 extra in a year you want to achieve, maybe it's even through your job. If you're looking for a promotion or something, then you probably will have to minimize your focus in 3 quadrants to get maximum results from your 1 quadrant. Okay, so hope this makes sense, and this was my time hack step number 1. To watch get my time hack step number 2, please watch the next video. Okay, take care and bye bye.